Welcome to our podcast, which is part of the Global Change Management Compendium 2022. In this compendium, we will explore different thoughts and frameworks which can guide sustainable development towards a future inside of our planetary boundaries. Of crucial importance are the ideas of planetary health and the Doughnut economy, operating as the overarching concepts behind our research. Now, let's dive into our next topic to find out how we can actively shape a future worth pursuing and living for.
My name is Bruecker, and in this podcast session, I will be taking you to the Cross River Basin, a place located on the mountainous borders between Nigeria and Cameroon. Now, what makes this place so significant? Well, it happens to be the home of the most endangered great ape in Africa, known as the Cross River gorilla, which also goes by the scientific name Gorilla daily. Like all gorillas, Cross River gorillas are critically endangered in the wild. But of the gorilla species and subspecies, they face the gravest danger of extinction, with only about 200 to 300 of them left in the world. Due to their dwindling population, they have since been recorded under the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List of Threatened Species. But why is the survival of the Cross River gorillas threatened? Humans have been the major contributor to the reduction of these species. In the past, they were almost hunted down to extinction, and at present, habitat loss remains the looming threat to their survival. The lush forests have been razed and transformed for agriculture, cattle grazing, and the creation of roads. Additionally, it has become common to domesticate the gorillas, making it a lucrative business that impacts the ability to conserve the species. Kate Raworth's Doughnut model shows us that an overshoot in the utilization of our available resources will see us facing the many consequences of land conversion, including species extinction and extreme temperatures. Embracing the Doughnut economy will call for some work and change in behavior. This is what the Wildlife Conservation Society in Nigeria tries to implement by launching an educative radio program called My Gorilla, My Community in 2015. Leveraging the power of media and storytelling to inspire positive change in attitudes and behavior towards Cross River gorillas. The program has a target audience of about 100,000 people within and around the Cross River landscape and over 500,000 people across the entire Cross River state. An entertainment educational element, in this case a radio drama, a component of interpersonal interactions, a radio magazine and call-in program, and a number of community participation activities make up the methodology. The program also was able to expand on data that had already been obtained by the Wildlife Conservation Society over a long period of time, since the My Community approach respects ongoing and existing local research. The project team has therefore been able to utilize the identified issues, attitudes, behaviors, and information gaps to develop entertainment media and campaign materials. The target being the negative behaviors such as hunting, encroachment on protected areas, unsustainable farming practices, illegal logging, unsustainable extraction of non-timber forest products, and violation of forest and wildlife laws. It, in turn, promotes good forest governance, sustainable agriculture practices, preservation of cultural practices that benefit conservation, support of law enforcement, and community conservation. The drama is set in a fictional community called Border, which represents the geographical range of the Cross River gorilla and attempts to simulate everyday lives of people living within the target communities. Drama proves to be effective in encouraging the desired changes as it allows for complex and integrated messages to be understood and remembered. The story appeals to one's emotions, allowing the formation of bonds with the characters, and presents the information in a less confrontational manner than conventional media, thus facilitating learning and provoking action. Has it been successful? A knowledge, attitudes, and behavior survey of 2019 revealed that the My Gorilla, My Community program has been producing positive results, with over 69% of respondents stating that as a result of listening to the My Gorilla, My Community program, they are more inclined to report illegal activities such as hunting of endangered animals to the authorities. Additionally, over 60% have engaged in interpersonal communication and encouraging community members to support gorilla conservation. A third of the Cross River gorilla population resides outside of protected areas on community land where they were more likely to be hunted. The support of the local population is essential for their survival in such places, such as the Mbeya Mountains in Nigeria. Since the inception of the radio program, the surrounding communities have managed the Mbeya Mountains unofficially as a community wildlife sanctuary to protect the 25 to 30 resident gorillas. The Mbeya Mountains have seen no gorilla deaths in the past 2 decades, despite having no official protection. There is therefore hope that species will recover from these threats in the coming years, as long as concerted efforts continue to be made to preserve their habitat. In the face of climate change, it is imperative that we are aware of the importance of staying within the confines of the planetary boundaries and ensuring that we do not deplete the very resources that humanity depends on. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for listening to this episode. This podcast is part of a bigger contribution from our master's program. We would like to invite you to listen to the other episodes and have a look at our website to read upon more topics. Further information can be found in the show notes.